Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle Wood, and today we're going to be learning about China's incredible Longmen Grottoes. It's one of the most stunning collections of stone carvings in the world. But before we get into the facts, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge to see if you can tell fact from fiction. Consider this. One of the largest and most famous statues at Longmen is the colossal Vairocana Buddha, which some say was not coming from an artist's imagination, but was actually a portrait modeled after China's only female emperor, Wu Zetian. Is it possible this 57-foot tall divine figure was actually modeled after a mortal ruler? We'll find out at the end of the episode. Now for your word of the day. Today's word is votive. That's V-O-T-I-V-E. A votive or votive offering is an object displayed or deposited in a sacred space for religious purposes without any intention of it being used or taken back. Put simply, it's a gift given to a deity or holy figure, often to gain favor, express thanks, or fulfill a vow. If you prayed to get well from an illness and you recovered, you might leave a votive offering at a temple as a thank you. The word votive comes from the Latin votivus, which means promised by a vow, stemming from the word votum, which means vow or promise. The concept is ancient and appears in almost every culture. At the Longmen Grottoes, many of the smaller statues weren't commissioned by emperors, but by common people, families, or military officials. These statues were votive offerings dedicated to secure blessings for their ancestors, pray for the health of their family, or hope for success in future endeavors. Each little carving represents a personal prayer or fulfilled promise etched in stone. Time for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about the Longmen Grottoes. Number 1. The Longmen Grottoes contain over 100,000 statues carved into a mile-long stretch of a cliffside. It's a massive complex of art carved directly into the limestone cliffs along the Yi River. The site includes around 2,300 caves and niches, 2,800 inscriptions, 70 stupas or pagodas, and an estimated 110,000 Buddha statues. These carvings range in size from just 1 inch tall to the colossal 57-foot tall Vairocana Buddha. It's a breathtaking library of Buddhist art spanning several centuries. The carving began in 493 CE when the Northern Wei dynasty moved its capital to Luoyang. It continued for over 400 years with major bursts of creativity during the Sui and Tang dynasties. Because of this long span, you can actually see the style of art evolve over time. The earlier statues from the Northern Wei period are more slender and abstract, while the later Tang dynasty figures look more full, realistic, and powerful. Number 2. One cave at Longmen serves as an ancient stone pharmacy containing over 140 medical prescriptions. This cave, Yafeng, known as the Prescription Cave, was carved during the 6th century. Its walls are covered with not just Buddhist images, but detailed inscriptions of medical remedies. These prescriptions cover a wide range of ailments, from common colds and fevers to digestive issues and even mental distress. It's essentially a 1,500-year-old medical textbook carved into the stone. This cave provides incredible insight into the history of traditional Chinese medicine. The remedies listed use herbs, minerals, and animal products reflecting the medical knowledge of the time. It shows that the grottos weren't just a place of worship, but also a center for learning and knowledge sharing. Monks and artisans preserved not only their faith, but also their practical science for future generations. Number 3. The statues were originally painted in brilliant, vivid colors. When visitors see the grottos today, they see the natural gray limestone, which is beautiful in its own right. But when these statues were first carved, they were a vibrant spectacle. Artisans painstakingly painted the statues with bright blues, reds, greens, and golds, making the figures look lifelike and divine. The robes were covered with intricate patterns, the faces had distinct features, and the halos glowed with gold leaf. Over the last 1,500 years, exposure to wind, rain, and shifting humidity has washed away almost all of the original pigment. But in some of the most protected niches and caves, you can still see faint traces of red, blue, and gold paint, giving us a tiny glimpse of what the complex might have looked like in the Tang dynasty. Number 4. Many statues are missing their heads and hands, not due to erosion, but 20th century theft. One of the most striking and saddest things visitors notice is that many of the most beautiful statues are headless. This wasn't because of the ravages of time and weather. In the early 20th century, during a period of instability in China, the grottos were heavily vandalized. Antique collectors and dealers, primarily from Western countries and Japan, hired locals to chisel the heads and hands off the statues, as these were the easiest parts to transport and sell. This resulted in a devastating loss of cultural heritage, with these beautiful sculptures scattered across museums and private collections around the world. Today, the Chinese government works very hard to protect the site and has even worked to repatriate some of these stolen pieces, highlighting the ongoing effort to preserve the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And our fifth and final fun fact for today: the largest statue in the site, the Vairocana Buddha, is taller than a 4-story building. The centerpiece of the Longmen Grottoes is the Fengxian Temple, an open-air altar dominated by the colossal Vairocana Buddha. This main statue is 57 feet or about 17 meters tall, and its ears alone are 7 feet long. The statue was not built and placed there. It was carved out of the existing limestone face, along with 9 massive attendant figures flanking it. The masterpiece was created in 675 CE during the Tang dynasty, and it's considered the absolute pinnacle of Chinese Buddhist carving. The figure is massive, but not really intimidating. It feels majestic and compassionate, with a gentle, all-knowing smile. Now for some news you can use. Those thousands of serene, smiling statues at the Longmen Grottoes make it a place of peace, meditation, and contemplation. But you don't have to travel to a sacred cliffside to find a moment of calm in your day. Just make it a habit to be still and observant for just a minute every day. Literally 60 seconds to be still and mindful. Stop what you're doing, plant your feet on the floor. Just look at one small object in front of you. It could be a pen, a leaf on a tree, a crack in the sidewalk. Just notice its color, its shape, the way the light hits it, without judging it or thinking about anything else. It's a simple act of paying full attention, even for a minute. Just that 1 minute can reset your brain, calm your mind, help you find a little pocket of peace. The key is to just observe, not to think. When your mind wanders, and it often will, don't get frustrated. Just gently bring your attention back to the object. You're not trying to empty your mind. You're just practicing noticing where your mind is and bringing it back. This simple act of focusing your attention is the foundation of meditation, and it's a skill you can build just 1 minute at a time. This isn't just an idea that sounds nice, it's backed by science. Studies have shown that even short, regular mindfulness practices like this can have amazing benefits. It's been proven to help reduce stress and anxiety, improve your focus and memory, and even boost your immune system. By practicing a mindful minute of stillness and observation, you're rewiring your brain to be more calm, clear, and resilient. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. At the beginning of the episode, I asked if the Vairocana Buddha might actually be a portrait of China's only female emperor, Wu Zetian. Well, this one's a fact, or at least it's strongly supported by historical fact. Historical records confirm that Empress Wu Zetian was the primary patron of the Fengxian Temple, donating 20,000 guan of her own personal money to finish the project. The statue was completed in 675 CE, just as she was consolidating power. Historians and art experts widely agree that the statue's features, its full cheeks, serene expression, and powerful, graceful face, are idealized, but they were almost certainly carved to resemble the Empress herself. It was a powerful religious, but also political statement linking her rule to the divine. Now, I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about the Longmen Grottoes with me today. Be sure to tune in every weekday for even more fun facts. Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by me, Kyle Wood. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with me. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.